Okay, so going to do an unboxing of the XP DEUS2. Now, I've used a lot of machines in my time detecting, but XP DEUS is not one that I'm real. I haven't used them a lot. I have used the original DEUS's and the DEUS Lite as well. Just briefly for turns, other friends and whatnot that have got them and use them. So I've had a bit of a turn on them, but never owned one. So never got real competent on them, I guess you would say. But yeah, DEUS2. So the good people at Jacobs Digital have sent me this for the purposes of demo and review. So thanks guys from thanks to the team at Jacobs Digital. It's a good opportunity to have a turn on this DEUS2 and see how this FMF technology works. So box, straight off the bat, this is feather light. It's super light. Typical XP DEUS. It looks good, packaged nicely, and we'll open it up and have a look. Whee, fancy. Alright, so hard copy manual, or paperback, whatever you want to call it. A lot of manufacturers aren't doing these now. It's online stuff, but that's good. I've always got that to fall back on during a storm when your power goes off. You've got no internet, so that's good. We'll have another look at that in a moment. Suppliers details there. So these guys are based in Birkenhead, Auckland. Jacobs Digital has always been really good to us in this group. The metal detecting NZ Aotearoa always backed up our rallies, donate a lot of their time and products and whatnot, especially with brands and stuff like that, and prizes and promo gear, and just made the rallies all that much more worth it. So big cheers to those guys again for the ongoing support. So carrying on, what do we got? First thing in the box, that is ultra sleek, very nice. So that's the brain box or your remote control. Open it up. DEUS2. So nice little interface there. All push buttons, none of these covered over ones. They got good proper buttons. Nice cover. Looks nice. Very light. Packaged well. Very Frenchy. So these. This is the business side of it. This is your remote. So it gives you all your target IDs, tones, and all that stuff. You can sort of use that independently of the shaft, or you can put it on the shaft, or you can waist carry. You can put it in your top pocket. But the other good thing about this machine is these. So this is your standard headphones. You don't have to use the remote control on the shaft or even carrying it. You can just use your headphones. So that's the WS6 headphones and controller that will also do the business for you. So that can also mount on the shaft, or you can just wear them on your head. What else we got? So they look very minimalist. Still quite fancy, but very minimalist, very light. They wouldn't you would wear them all day long in a summer hunt, no worries at all. So that's your headphones, come in their own case. Power cables, USB cables, so on. Arm strap, a little bit of hardware in there, all individually bagged up. This one I believe is for the hard wiring of headphones. This machine is dive capable, I believe IP68 rated. I may have that wrong, we'll have to check up on that again, but this is essentially your tethering from your coil to your unit for dive mode. As you know, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and whatnot won't work underwater, so for your dive mode. Rig that on. Optional extras you can get for this is, and I've heard good things about them, is the bone conductor headphones. So they actually sit outside your ear a bit and send you your audible tone via vibration directly to your eardrum. So hence the bone conduction, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And I believe those headphones are waterproof to 20 feet. Shaft, let's get it out. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Yep, telescopic. Yeah, pretty sort of standard but sleek design. Plastic cuff, a little bit of a stand, pistol grip style handle with a cam locking telescopic shaft. Easy to use, nice and easy. So that's your upper, and then of course your lower shaft with the lug and whatnot to attach your coil. Let's put them aside for a moment. We'll check out last but certainly not the least of it. So I'm trying not to wreck this box. Search coil. So that's, you know, reasonably light. Magnetic charging portal. 4 to 45 kilohertz. So XP has always been good with their you know, the frequencies. They're very, very tweakable, so you can generally use everything in between there from low to high up to 45 kilohertz. So that should by rights do well on gold. Yeah, so that's the standard size coil that comes with this particular package. It's got a scuff plate on it. Pretty standard lug ears. But yeah, looks good. Looks very, you know, pretty typical XP. Sleek, streamlined, and all that stuff. We'll just put that back in there. Sorry. That there's just the cap, which goes on the end of your shaft here. A protection cap. So when you're not using, if you're using independent of your controllers, you can cap that up and protect it. So yeah. That's that. Pretty slick, pretty fancy. I'm not too sure what the retail price of these is. XP's generally been a bit more top shelf, you know, so but yeah, very, very fancy. We'll have a quick look in the instruction manual. We'll just run through some of the, you know, the features of it. Excuse the noise, I am in the middle of a sort of sunny weather, but then there's also a gale force wind warning in effect too. So XP DEUS2. Explore like never before. Alright. Congratulations on purchasing your DEUS2. All that fancy stuff. Instructions. DEUS range information. DEUS2 menu. Ground option. Batteries. So it's got all the information, everything you need to know. Diving and sealing, general. WS6 master, so this is the headphone, no, the master controller. No, sorry, this is the master controller like your DEUS2 RC. This part. And W6 master. That's those. And it just gives you just your options and so on. 3 options available for the WS6 master. Flick through some pages here. Advice, optimize your searching, all that, all your parts and stuff, everything you need to know about everything. It's all in this booklet. You can go online and get everything as well, right down to your protection caps, how to connect, how to slide them on. All of your digital referencing, options, identifications, everything's there. Scale of conductivity, that's a good one. Ferrous, non-ferrous, so like FE display, clock battery levels, so on. long press, this and that. Programs. Now these DEUSs have lots and lots of factory programs, as well as anything else that you want to tweak in between, which is really good for those more versed, seasoned detectorists. Excuse the shaking. This the stabilization of this phone is pretty much non-existent. I'm not going to go too much into this book, but we'll just show you some of the more appealing side of it, which is the DEUS2 factory programs. And look at them all. There's lots of them. So generally you get, park mode, beach mode, pasture mode, gold mode, all metal mode, 5 or 6 settings if you're lucky. These ones have got tons. So general, sensitive, sensitive full tones, fast, that's good for the park hunters, as well as regular park. Deep high conductor, that's for your guys coin shooting. DEUS mono, this is going back to your single frequency, but range 245, so you're not limited to any one frequency. Goldfield, relic, diving, that's for those guys that want the gold rings. Beach, never know what you're going to get on the beach. Beach, sensitive. Yeah, quite a lot. Discrimination, target identification, it's all here, which is good. Now I can't give you any opinions or advice right now of how this machine operates, how well it does compared to other machines of similar technology. So that's the FMS, bit of a spectrum scale here. Frequencies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 FMF. So you've got a broad range of kilohertz frequencies for any application. Anybody that's a bit more versed or clued up on how the kilohertz frequencies work and their different capabilities, qualities, these ones are good to play around with. These new technologies where you can tweak out everything on your spectrum, so that's really good. I'm going to have a good read through this tonight. I was hoping to get it done this week, but it's been too busy. The weather's been terrible. Ground zone, all good information. Tracking mode, manual mode, magnetic ground, so diving, beach, so on. It's all there. This the more I look into this machine, it's really looking like a true all-round machine. Just about. You can tweak the audio in, out, type, everything. You can do everything on these machines. Select your profiles, customize your own profiles, language, backlight, diving mode, everything. It's all there. Programs, all your information for pairing. You want to look at that before you go hitting up your supplier saying your headphones and your coil don't work. Have a bit of a read on those. There's a little bit of knack sometimes to pairing, so definitely have a look at that. Delete a coil from the list. They've thought of everything on here, and you can do it through the controller, or you can do it through your headphones. So the minimalists are going to go with this one. Maybe put it on the shaft or put them on your head, depends. Some people like to have these on the head so you can hear your faint audible alerts and whatnot, or some might like to just have them on their machine and listen to it that way, and then you're sort of more aware of what's going on around you. Personally, I like to have headphones on my head, usually one all the way and one half off, so I can still hear everything. Storage, cleaning, positioning, everything you need to know is here. Headphone menu, and you can get all this information online also. Battery life, 30 hours claim. We'll give that a test. And yeah, so that's it. Now I will get out soon once the weather's a bit nice. As you can see, it's just wet, muddy here. and I'm working, so it's going to be a weekend thing. Unfortunately, the weekends are always raining lately, so but I will get back to you pronto. I'll get out in the field. I'm going to catch up with a couple of group members. We're going to probably dart up the road and go see Afina. Have a bit of a hunt on her private land, which is always a bonus. Thanks, Afina. Can get out just a couple of minutes up the road and have a good pasture hunt. We'll head down to the beach and we'll test this FMF technology, and then I'll come back to you with a bit more educated opinion and some advice maybe. I'm going to run a program that Matt Hastings has put together for us and kindly shared. Cheers, Matt. And yeah, I'll get back to you with another video. Probably give AJ a shot, see what he thinks. It's ultralight, your kids can use this thing. Yeah, so that's it. DEUS2, looking very promising. Yeah, that's it. Big thank you to Jacob Stigel again, Alex, Craig. Cheers, guys. Yeah, loan me out the detector for a demo. It's always good to have a play with these fancy machines as they're coming out and whatnot. And yeah, we'll get back to you soon. Kia ora.